Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about what you collect. Are you ready? Let's get started. You might know about me that I'm a collector of antique tractors. Yes, big, full-size antique tractors. In fact, I have 3 that look pretty much like this one that looks exactly like this toy. Oh yes, I collect some of the toys as well as the real life size tractors. So I am a collector, and I happen to watch American Pickers once in a while, and so I've observed collectors in my own life. I've observed collectors through the television, and I have some observations about collectors that I'd like to share with you today. And here they are. Number 1. Most people collect something, and it might not be weird things like tractors. It might be signs. It might be, I don't know what it is. It might be McDonald's toys. I don't know what it is, but most everybody collects something. And I will also say that some of the people on American Pickers notwithstanding, collecting isn't hoarding. Now, I know there is such a thing as hoarding, but that's not what I'm talking about here today. I'm talking about collecting of things, and that's my point. Now, the third lesson that I've learned about collecting is that collecting shows passion. Now, I'm passionate about antique tractors. I'm passionate about the things that I spent time on as a kid and the tractors that I saw in our neighborhood. And I'm passionate about that. It takes me back to my kidhood, and for 100 other reasons, that's why my collecting shows my passion. But if you talk to others, look at others' collections, it says something about their passions, does it not? What they care about and what they value. Our collecting shows our passion. Our collections, well, say it another way, what we collect says something about us, does it not? Or what you collect says something about you. So you could draw all sorts of conclusions about Kevin because of the tractor collecting, but whatever it is that you collect, it says something about you, about what's important to you. Not just about your passion, but about what's important to you and what matters to you, and that's important too. So what do you collect? And even if you're someone out there saying, well, Kevin, I don't collect anything, well, then you probably collect selfies, or you collect memories, or you collect great recipes. You collect something. Pretty much everybody I know does. Even if they're not material things that take space on a shelf, pretty much everybody collects something. So if you tell me you don't, I'm really, all due respect, not going to believe you. So why even do this episode? Well, I believe that as a leader, if you have something that you collect, you should share it. If you share what you collect with others, it will show something about your passions. It will show something about you, and that helps you build relationships and build trust with other people. They don't have to share your passion and your collecting thing, and they don't even have to understand it. But knowing something, trust me, people on my team do not really understand the tractor thing, and yet they understand more about me because of it. Be willing to share the things that you collect as a way of sharing more of yourself. You will hear me and other folks say, well, we ought to share more of ourselves in order to get to know other people better. One of the easiest ways to do that is by sharing about the things that we care about, and that might include the things that we collect or other hobbies. Now, don't be that guy that wants to say everything about the hobby, but don't be afraid to share, and don't be surprised when you find a connection with someone. Maybe not the same thing that they collect that you do, but you find a new place to grow your relationship with them. Now, I'm going to start talking for the next few weeks about other things that you ought to be collecting. They won't necessarily be things that will gather dust, but other things that you can collect, and we're going to start doing that next week. But today, let me close with today's tweet. What you collect says a lot about you. What does your collection tell you and others? Well, I mentioned that I'm going to be talking about collections in the next few weeks, right here on Remarkable TV. So you want to join us each week to do that. And if you're joining us whenever, you can go find them, but you can subscribe now so you don't miss any. We're going to be talking about interesting things that you can collect that take no space on your shelf and will make all the difference for you right here on Remarkable TV.